Yeah, Jason Saulnier here with an interview for you.
Exactly. Yeah, I was waiting for you.
Awesome.
How you doing?
Good. How you doing, Josh?
Good. Good. I'm doing good. Where are you?
Me, I'm in Nova Scotia, Canada.
Nova Scotia. Nice. How's it over there?
It's not bad. We're having an interesting summer. The temperature is like hot, but not hot, and then super hot. So I don't know. It's a little weird.
Yeah, well, here too in California too.
Yeah. So is it
Same
more
thing.
humid?
No, not here.
Okay. Here it's lots of humidity.
I hate that. I grew up in Chicago, and it was so humid over there. I hated it.
So,
Yeah, that's why I like it here with no humidity.
well, that's good. The land of the
Yeah.
rock and the land of music. How's it going in the land
That's
of
right.
California these days for you?
Well, it's trying to just keep safe. I'm trying to just not get this damn virus. But it's, I mean, everybody's got to do their part to try to stay safe and do what they're told to do, and that's the problem. That they don't do what they're supposed to do, so it keeps the virus alive and it keeps it multiplying, which is what it's doing now.
Yeah, it's not too good.
Yeah.
But
No.
one thing we're seeing in all this pandemic type stuff, we're seeing a lot of music being released, and you've got My Many Sides just released in August the 8th, and you've got a promo video, a lyric video. How is it writing this album and making all this effort and work and making it work at the end of it?
Well, I wanted to do something like this anyway. And when I left Hardline, I didn't leave Hardline in a nice way. It was not good. I didn't like what Johnny and Alessandro did to me. So I wanted to write music, and I wanted to co-write music like we were supposed to do. In Hardline, we were supposed to do that, but Alessandro, the producer and keyboard player, he decided to write all the music himself, which I did not like, because then it would have been like his solo CD. So I wasn't happy. Anyway, I wanted to do a CD where I could co-write and have other artists bringing in stuff too, and so yeah, that was the intention for this CD, to collaborate with different artists.
And once you look at music, shouldn't music be about collaboration, sharing ideas and growing and, just getting different stuff going?
Yes, exactly. That's how bands used to do it. I mean, of course, you have some main writers in a band, kind of like McCartney and John Lennon. You have, Steven Tyler, Joe Perry, Neil Sean, Steve Perry, Jonathan Cain. You have a couple of guys in the band that are basically the main writers. But that's the beauty of it, that everybody brings in ideas, and I might bring in a song, and then somebody, or a part of a song, and somebody else might bring something to it that makes it exciting, and then, I go, wow, yeah, that sounds good, man, okay, cool. And then you work on it, and you finally, finish the song, and it becomes a great collaboration. But anyway, that's what I wanted to do with this CD.
And it sounds like you've achieved it. Working with Joe Retta must be great, because the songs are great.
Well, he was supposed to be the main singer on my CD, but he had a conflict of interest with Heaven and Earth.
Oh.
So he was still in the band with Heaven and Earth, and they were supposed to be recording a new CD, and the guitarist, Stuart, didn't think that that would be a good thing for him to also be on my CD and have him also on Heaven and Earth. Anyway, so Fabrizio, my bass player and producer on this CD, mentioned that maybe it would be a good idea to have different singers, which is what I wanted to do a long time ago on my first CD, back in 2003, I think it was, 2003. I wanted to do that. Even before Carlos Santana released Supernatural, where he used all those different singers, I wanted to do that. And I didn't get a chance to do that. So this time, Serafino from Frontiers, the CEO, said that would be a good idea. So I ended up calling a couple of my friends. Fabrizio called in a couple of his friends, like Tony Harnell. I brought in Eric Martin. I brought in Terry Ilous, Tony Mills, the singer Harry Hess from the Harem Scarem. Yeah. So they all said yes, which was great. And Joe still sang 4 songs, so that was good. Yeah. So it turned out really good.
What do you think of your lyric video? You must have put a lot of effort into it, or somebody did, because the lyric video's quality is very good, pristine. You know, some kaleidoscopes and all that good stuff.
Yeah, that's Serafino's daughter. What's her name? I can't remember her name now. But she's the one that does that for the record company. She puts all those things together. We were supposed to do a video for it, but it didn't work out. There was a discrepancy with Frontier Records and the film guy, the producer. So we just did it the fastest, cheapest way that we could do it, which was, a lyric video. Yeah.
Lyric videos are starting to be more popular than ever, it seems, because how much it costs, etc. And it delivers the words, which people like to read and know what the song's about. So yeah,
right.
I think it's you're starting to see more of that now. It's like a standard.
Yeah. No, it was for what it is. Just to get something out there, it's fine. Yeah.
Working on guitar tones for your album, let's say for that side of studio work, did you experiment into different ways of making guitar sound, or just going with the same tone you always had?
No. Well, the tone that I always have is a rock tone, like a melodic '80s tone, which is what I am. I mean, I love '80s music. I love '80s guitar playing. I love blues. I love, Joe Bonamassa, Gary Moore, all that stuff I love. But Fabrizio didn't want to do the same thing that some producers in Europe are doing. That same sound that all of the bands in Europe have. And Fabrizio works with his blues band, and he also works in a band with Kenny Aronoff and Billy Gibbons from ZZ Top. So he wanted to produce this CD differently. He didn't want to do the overproducing that other producers in Europe do. And so, it's different in that way. The sound is different. Some of the songs are different too, because, again, they're not your typical balls to the wall of sound. I wanted to go back a little bit to the 70s and somehow bring that out. A touch on Bad Company, just something of the 70s. So that's the songwriting, I guess, shows that. So, yeah, we did change my guitar sound a little, but it's fine too. I mean, I've done so much of the other stuff, and I thought that I would try this approach too.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes change is good, on an album, gets a different perspective on things,
Yes, of course.
And
Yeah.
Josh, yeah?
No, give the fans another, just something else. I mean, because, fans are smart. They hear things, they know that, okay, it's another song, and, same production, all right. But when it's a different production and it's just something a little different, I think it's fair and something rewarding the fans to give them something different and not the same production and approach all the time. Not saying that I'm going to go back to the approach of other CDs, because I like that sound too. Mm-hmm. I like my guitars, I like big drums, I like that, but it's okay. We'll just see how the fans react to this CD, and I'll be able to know from there.
And Josh, how's your day-to-day life in the COVID situation doing? You're not playing obviously too much shows right now, or any. How's that going for that side of life?
Well, the good thing is that I got a new CD out, and the fans will at least be able to hear something new. I'm practicing. I'm a much better guitar player because I'm staying in, and right. I live in a big place, so I can crank my amp a little and play the music, play the CDs, and for the time being, it's what it is. And so I'm taking advantage of that situation to play more, to work on technique, to work on the things that I need to work on. So in that sense, it's fine. You just got to work with what you have.
So time well spent for you.
Exactly. Yeah, right.
Excellent. Well, Josh, it's a pleasure talking to you about this album. The quality is great. The video production on that All Over Now lyric video, I loved it.
Lyric video?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. To tell you the truth, though, I wish they would have used another song. That song didn't come out the way that I thought it was going to come out. In my head, before when I heard it as kind of like a really cool melodic journey, kind of, fast forward kind of song. But somehow it just didn't, it didn't come out the way I thought it would. But it's okay. It's one of the more melodic, rock songs on the CD. Have you heard the whole CD?
Yeah, I got access to the whole CD. It's great.
Okay. What are your your better songs on there? What do you like?
Well, I like the opening track a lot. To make to make the track selections more powerful at the beginning, it's always the best way to do it, I would say.
Right.
And the track listings match up to the style, so it goes good.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like whoever does the listing of the songs did a good job.
Yeah, exactly.
Or the track order, I should say.
Yeah, it was all of it. It was, Fabrizio asked me to put something, what I think, and I did that, and then, of course, the record company also had their input. So it was a collaboration between all of us.
Yeah.
And, listening to Tony Mills' last song recorded on my CD is very touching, because I was talking to him like 3 months before he died about the song, and we had a good conversation. I was in Germany visiting my girlfriend, and we had a long conversation, and, you know, it's just, every time I hear the song, I always think of our last conversation, and yeah, that was nice. That was nice of Tony to do that.
One other thing too, when you look at having different singers also on a CD, it does bring different fans to you, because people that follow these singers. So that's a great thing also to do.
Exactly. The fans that are into Harry Hess, fans that are into Tony Harnell, fans that are into, you know, Terry Ilous, Eric Martin.
Right.
I remember when I was a kid, if one of my favorite guitar players was guest appearing on one song on an album, I would go buy the whole album just to have that one song and him doing it. So I'm sure that fans are still the same way. Where one of their favorite singers, if he's on this CD, they'll buy it just to be able to listen to that song with that singer. Yeah, that's great. I mean, I wish I could, when this whole pandemic blows over, I hope it would be nice if I could put a tour together and have all these singers on the show, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm not a millionaire, and it would take a lot of money paying them, and, you know, in order to even pull out something like that. So, but in the meantime, you have the CD, so that's okay.
It's all that matters now, you know. We get CDs and streaming and YouTube, and keeps the people happy, it seems, right now. So it's not the old days of vinyl or Metal Edge magazine and all that good stuff. No, a lot of people don't know about that.
Right, exactly.
But
good.
Yeah, so you have a good one, man, and pleasure talking to you. And keep up the great work.
Your name was Jason? Name was Jason?
Yeah, Jason Saulnier.
Good, Jason. Great talking to you, buddy, and stay safe out there in Canada, right?
Canada, man, you got it.
Yeah, be careful out there. And is this coming out in a magazine, or is it like a radio thing or something?
This is going to be a YouTube interview coming out on musiclegends.ca, yeah.
Okay. All right, Jason, take care, buddy, and have a good night.
All right, you have a good night, too.
All right, buddy. Take
Bye.
care.